Who failed the city? A single substation fire or a wider grid collapse? Today, Maya brings underground testimony and community context. Leo digs into forensics and policy. We'll untangle conflicting timelines and demand answers. This outage hit lives, livelihoods, and public safety. Quick note before we start. I'll draw the verified timeline and official statements from the news summary. Maya, you'll pull on-the-ground testimony and local reports from the 3 transcripts. Leo, you'll use the broader policy and weather commentary from transcript 2. Conflict first. Officials say a blaze at the Mission substation caused some blackouts. Residents and early outage maps show block-by-block failures starting as early as 9:40 a.m. and a larger spread by mid-afternoon.
Look, people describe the city as dystopian, streets pitch black, theaters and restaurants closed, Davis Hall cut short a concert. That's not just inconvenience. It's a failure of systems that should protect public life.
Hold on, dramatic visuals sell headlines. Weather, equipment failures, and a single fire can cascade. Before we indict anyone, we need to be precise about cause, timing, and human choices that amplify the chaos.
Here's the official timeline. Small outages around 9:40 and 10:10 a.m. Block failures through the afternoon. Then firefighters reported flames at the Mission substation at about 2:15 p.m. PG&E employees called 911 at 2:16.
Those early, unexplained outages matter. Communities on the west side went dark hours before the substation fire. That suggests distribution problems across the grid, not a single isolated mishap.
We also heard advice from the city. Treat dark signals as 4-way stops and avoid non-essential travel. That guidance is practical, but let's not let fear replace common sense measures like carrying a flashlight or knowing alternate routes.
PG&E called the damage significant and extensive and warned repairs will be complex. By late evening, they reported restoring roughly 90,000 customers, and then about 110,000 by early Sunday, with 21 to 25,000 still dark.
That recovery number is important, but history matters too. The same Mission substation had fires before. Regulators previously found PG&E failed to implement fixes after an earlier blaze. We need accountability, not just repair tweets.
Accountability doesn't preclude practical fixes. Transcript 2 argued burying power lines and investing in resilience. If lines were underground, wind and surface fires wouldn't cascade the same way. It's an expensive but defensible trade-off.
And it's not only infrastructure. The outage exposed unequal impacts. Driverless vehicles stalled in intersections. BART and Muni bypassed unpowered stations. Businesses lost holiday revenue. The vulnerable bear the brunt.
Fair point. Also remember the Waymo line. We have temporarily suspended our ride-hailing services in the San Francisco Bay Area due to the widespread power outage. Tech firms will have to plan for physical grid failures too.
We still have open questions. Which early outages were independent of the Mission fire? Why customer estimates vary? And even the substation's description differs across reports. Investigators are on site, but contradictions remain.
So the demand now is twofold. A transparent investigation into the sequence of equipment failures, and a policy shift to prevent repeat harm, not just patchwork overnight restorations.
And practically, communities should prepare generators, emergency plans, and sober media consumption. Extreme weather and aging infrastructure will keep testing cities. Preparedness mitigates harm.
Crews work through the night. Officials say assessments will take time. We'll follow the investigation and the human stories. Next episode, what regulators found and whether lessons from past fires were heeded.